Inputting values into cells and autofill. Welcome to the first content-based lecture in this course. And I just want to take you from the very basics. Okay, so even if this seems very simple, I hope that you can discover something new in every single lecture. So I just wanted to show you, for the ones that are Excel beginners, how you can input values into cells. There's basically two ways. You can just go on the cell and just input a value. For example, I can put 2, and as you can see, this cell has a 2 inside of it right now. Or I can go to the very top here at the formula bar, and this is the main reason why I'm showing you this, because people don't usually know that they can input stuff from the formula bar, and this will be extremely helpful when we want to put in very long formulas. Okay, so this is going to be extremely helpful whenever we decide to do that, but more on that later. The main focus of this lecture is going to be AutoFill. So this is one of Excel's most intelligent, let's say, features, and I want to show it to you right now. So when you go onto a cell that has content inside, it has a certain value, you'll notice here in the bottom right corner that there's a small square and the cursor changes when you actually go there. Now, if you click this and you drag it down, it is going to replicate the value as far down as you drag it, and that can apply to the right or to the left. Basically, any direction you want to do it, you can actually put all these values on there very easily. And the same can apply to numbers or really whatever value you have on there. I'm just undoing all of these changes so that the spreadsheet remains tidy. But here's where AutoFill really becomes intelligent. If you have a sequence 1, 2, 3 and you start dragging it down, Excel automatically detects that you want to count numbers, and it will go all the way down to 7. It will go even further down if I drag it. As you can see, it goes all the way down to what I tell it to go. And this is useful in itself, but what if I have a certain value here? Let's say you have a database with names and you just want to number them, okay? You just want to see every single row in that database, see how many of them there are. Well, you could have them all here. Imagine these could be 50, 100 rows, whatever the case may be. And if you select 1, 2, 3, you can double click on the right hand button, the bottom right cursor changing corner. And if you double click on it, it will automatically go all the way down until there's an empty row. So as you can see, it went all the way down here. I'm just going to show you that one more time so that you get the hang of it. So it goes all the way down to 7. But Excel doesn't stop there. It also detects patterns in months. So for example, if it sees January, I can just drag it down, and as you can see, it continues onwards all the way to December. It even recognizes if I put Jan, which is one very common abbreviation, and I can go all the way down to December, and then it goes again January, and so on. So these are a few important tricks in Excel that if you're a rookie in Excel, you probably don't know. The one thing that you need to pay attention with this is, as you can see, there's no particular formatting in what I did here. Everything is colored in white, all the cells are colored in white, and there's no borders or anything like that. But what you'll find is if you use this approach with tables, then you might encounter certain problems. Let's say I want to drag this iPhone value down through every single row of this table. Now, as you can see, the formatting changes in a very weird way, and the explanation for that is very easy. This took the top border from this cell and applied it here and here with no bottom border because the initial cell didn't have anything. And the same thing would happen if I drag down the price. So this is one very important factor when you drag down. It will drag down the formatting as well. So you always need to pay great attention. Now I'm going to show you how to replicate these values in Excel without messing with the formatting, but that's another lecture. For now, I hope you're comfortable with AutoFill and inputting values into cells. This is just a very, very easy beginning, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next lecture.